Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ala. Today I'm doing kind of a shop my stash, just using products that I already have. I'm going to start with using this Saie Sunvisor Broad Spectrum SPF 35. This adds the glowy base that I really look for in products. I've mentioned this before. This particular product is too dark. It's the lightest shade in the range, and it's definitely too dark for fair-skinned people. So just a little warning, I do use it underneath makeup so that if your foundation is the right color, then that helps. It'll mask that darkness that it's leaving. It's kind of like a dark cast as opposed to a white cast. I have more of a dry skin, and this is a oily base, and this is nice because it keeps those oils there and doesn't overly dry out my skin. So I do like things that are a little bit more on the oily side so that my skin feels moisturized, even though I know moisture doesn't come from oils, but at least it doesn't feel dry, and that's what I like about this product. Glad my voice is definitely more back to normal. My last video was interesting. Moving on, the foundation I was going to use is the Haus Labs. I'm going to shake it up. I have about half left. I just shook it so I can't really see where the line is, but I'm gonna just put a little at a time because when I pump out the whole pump, whole one pump, it is too liquidy and it just kind of goes all over the place. I will use a dense brush and I'll show you how it just blends out beautifully. It shears out to the right skin tone color. The right shade, I should say, not skin tone. I'll go over everything with a sponge just to collect any extra product. Now for bronzer, I am going to use the newest Hourglass Diffused Bronze Light powder. I will use a very fluffy brush and just swirl it in there and start applying. See how it adds a really soft, diffused look. Really pretty. It looks so natural, just like a hint of bronzer that's already worn away. That leftover bronzer from vacation. Instead of it being like freshly bronzed, I don't like that look where it's just freshly bronzed and you just look a little too burnt to a crisp. The more diffused look I prefer, for sure. And that's it. Before I forget to do concealer, I'm going to do that right now. I'm using this Bareminerals concealer. It's in light 2, and it's a concealer and corrector all in one. I'm not really sure, I'm not sure at all if they still make this product. I've never seen anyone use this. Maybe I am not following someone who does use it, but it's really nice. It's really creamy. I wonder if it's a lot like the Bobbi Brown corrector from what people talk about, but I don't need both. I just go through one corrector at a time. I have a little pot, and then I have also the stick, the Bobbi Brown stick corrector, and that's enough. There's that. That looks so good already. I did end up getting this Milk brow stick. This is in the color Herb, and it has a brush on one side and it has this thick chubby pencil on the other side, and this is the color. It's kind of a gray brown, and what I do, like, because it's so thick, I just kind of draw an underline. Like, I underline the brow, I sweep through it, and look at the difference. It's so subtle, yet it makes a huge difference. It's so nice. It just kind of looks like you have a fuller and more defined brow hairs. Like, that was so quick. And then the brush side is really nice. I flip it over, just brush through, and then leave it. I don't even use gel with this stick because it looks so nice as it is. Really, really nice. Love that. I have this Kosas Cloud Set Powder, and I'm just going to sweep some of it on the eye area, nose. That's kind of the areas that I feel the most greasy. Otherwise, I just leave the other areas just like that. I haven't decided on what blush I'm going to use, so I've got to look for a second. I might use this Haus Labs Pomelo Peach. It's one of my favorite. I'd like to go in with a lighter brush. It's either this type of brush, the Makeup by Mario F2, or the Flower Beauty brush. That one's really nice too. And I go in with the smaller side, tap it in, and then I'll tap it right on the cheek. And it just adds such a beautiful peachy coral. I've been looking for a coral for a long time because I like peach, but I like coral more because I think my skin tone needs that red in there, that bit of pink or red, because the olive skin, I think the contrast of the red or pink really makes a huge difference. And it definitely looks way more intense on camera. I will also use the highlighter by Haus Labs, and this is the color Pink Amethyst. So there's like purple shimmer in there, and I could even go in with the other side, but I basically just go all over the cheek with this. I'm pretty generous with my highlights, but again, we're all different. We have different face shapes, so you may prefer to highlight something else, a different feature. I always like a glowy cheeks and nose. I am going to use this lip cheat in Iconic Nude. And I'm going to use Bare Glow by Makeup by Mario. There it is. It's just a beautiful nude pink, very glossy, very glossy. And for eyeshadow, I wanted to use the orange that's in this palette. It's kind of a soft, the softer peach orange right in there. I'm gonna start with actually kind of that rusty brown in there just as the base, and blend it out completely, and then I'll add the orange right on top. For that peachy orange, I'm just gonna use my finger and tap it. Final color, there is a champagne color in the palette, so I'm just using that in the high points in the inner corner. I'm using a brown eyeliner. It's just a pencil liner. Oh, sorry, this was the Pat McGrath palette, and it's the Celestial Odyssey. This is a brown pencil liner. It's in the color Whiskey by Beauty for Real. I'll add this mascara by Tarte. It's the Tartlette tubing mascara. And I'll just finish off by spraying my face with this Dalba First Spray Serum. This just to add some moisture back to my face. And that completes my look for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was just kind of casual, using things that I really enjoy, colors I really enjoy, palettes, makeup products that I always enjoy wearing at home and when in my daily life. I hope you enjoy this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. I really appreciate having you. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Bye.